Our Eve, promoting the game and its players. Hey there, my name's Johnny Pugh, in-game character name Sir Livingston, and welcome to this edition of Our Eve. Today I'm going to be going over the market, icon, item additions coming with Retribution. Now I'm not going to be covering all the changes because it's just so many, too many to cover. So if you want to know all of them, please visit the patch notes page. I'll be linking in the video description below. Check out that page and you'll get all the information you need for December 4th. Okay, so the first 5 things I'm covering are the new ships, of course. There are 4 destroyers and 1 new mining frigate. Let's go quickly through those. Ships, destroyers, right here. Mar, the Dragoon. Caldari, the Corax. Galente, the Algos. Mimitar, the Talwar. Okay, and on to the mining frigate. Right down here, ore category. Venture. This is the mining frigate, the new one, called the Venture. Okay. Now also, they're going to be adding a mining frigate skill. Let's go to the skill category here. Ship skills and M's. There we are. Mining frigate. That's being added as well. As well as 4 new skills. These skills are for counter ECM, basically increasing your sensor strength for your ships to prevent yourselves from being jammed out or affected by specific electronic warfare, ECM. So here we are. Let's go to the electronics category. These are called sensor compensation skills. We got a gravimetric sensor strength. This is based upon your race specific jamming. All right, so gravimetric, that's for Caldari and Garista. So since it's for Garista, since this applies to NPCs, now, those of you Garista pilots or those of you PvEers who fight Garista and you don't like their jamming, I would suggest training this skill up. Probably maxing it out. I'm sure it might help you. The other one is magnemetric sensor compensation. I believe that's for the, not Serpentis, yep. Magnemetric Serpentis. Radar. This is for Blood Raider Sancha. And where is that last one? LADAR, there we are. LADAR sensor compensation, and that is for Mimitar and Angel ships. All right, so we got 4 new skills in the electronics category, sensor compensation, to help prevent that pesky jamming. Man, this is nice. I'll tell you what, those of you PvP pilots out there, they're going to be maxing out these skills as soon as possible, because I tell you what, everyone hates being jammed. Not a single pilot in the universe doesn't like being jammed. So, alright, the next one is the micro jump drive. This is in the propulsion category. This can only be fitted to large ships. That means battleships. Here we go. Micro jump drive category, propulsion. Large micro jump drive. Here we are. That's all your information there. If you want to check it out for yourself, you have to wait until, or log on to the test server, or wait until post-launch. So micro jump drive. If you don't know what that is already, I feel bad for you. Check out the patch notes. You'll find out. Okay, next one is 5 new Rogue Drone Officer modules being added. Let's go check those out. Now these are in the drone upgrades category. Right here. We got faction ones already. Let's close that up. Officer. I'm waiting for my Dead Space ones. Come on, CCP. I'm waiting for my Dead Space ones. We've got to get some Dead Space drone loot to make those Dead Space sites worth it, those DED sites. Here we are. 1 for every new category. We've got a drone control unit 1, amplifier, augmenter, navigation computer, tracking link, all good stuff. So hopefully we'll see some of those on the market soon. Those of you out there in Serpentis nullsec regions, rejoice. There you go. The next one is the salvage drone. You can find that in the drone category, of course. Here we are, salvage drones. Salvage Drone 1. I'm sure they're going to release Tech 2 versions someday, but for now we got Salvage Drone 1s. These can be activated to automatically salvage wrecks that are either blue or white, meaning not owned by someone else, so they can automatically salvage until you run out of salvage. They will return salvage parts, but leave cargo containers containing the actual items that are in those wrecks. So that's what they do. Also, interesting note, the Noctis is getting a drone bay, 25 cubic meter bandwidth, I believe it's 25 bandwidth, so you can run 5 salvage drones with your Noctis. Pretty cool. Okay, and the next one is new resistance icons and for resistance hardeners. So for this, we're going to go into the ship equipment category and into the hull and armor. Right, armor hardeners, look at this. We got new icons to display exactly what these armor hardeners apply resistances to. So you don't have to go through there and sift through, you know, list after list of items and try and I don't know how much time in the past I've wasted going through these resistance modules and not just having to double check to make sure I'm clicking on the right one and it tanks for the right damage type. It's just a nuisance. I'm so happy that CCP has made this change. Also, this is part of the recategorization, but for now I'm just going to show you the new item icons. See these icons? They display the damage type that they're tanking. That's the EM icon. Let's go to the explosive. There's the explosive icon look. Kinetic, right there. You can see the kinetic one. And thermal. Okay. We also have that for the other ones too, energized plating, right? They're all split up. And also we got the other resistance. All the resistance modules, they have their own look now, which is great. Resistance plating, there we go. But the adaptive ones are clear. They have no damage specific look. They're just clear as normal. Going to the shield ones display their damage type much better. Shield hardeners, EM, explosive, kinetic, thermal, right? You got the right display here. EM icon, explosive icon, kinetic, thermal icon. Okay, that is the look of the new EM hardeners, right? Explosive, kinetic, and thermal. I like the thermal one. It shows up quite nicely, the flames right there. Okay, resistance amplifiers, same thing applies. There we go. That almost looks like snow or ice, not EM, but I'm sure they might refine that look. I'm sure they're looking for somewhat of a Thunderbolt look, but it doesn't really look like that, or electronic. Yeah. Okay, so the next one is the armor and shield categories broken down into subcategories. So let's go into the armor one to show you exactly what this is. Basically, it's exactly what they did before. So the combination of the new icons as well as the new categorization. So now you have a new category for every single damage type, as before, labeled properly, well, labeled clearly, right? It says EM, explosive, kinetic, thermal. Before, it didn't used to say that. I can't even remember the names. It was just frustrating. Armor plates, this is a bigger one. They split it up finally into armor plate sizes. So we got 100 millimeter, 1600, 400, 800. Very nice. Save ourselves some time. I won't have to go into search item. Usually, to avoid that kind of hassle, I'll just manually search the item up here instead of having to worry about, you know, sifting through all of these icons or their names because they're not subcategorized. Armor repair is done. Energized plating, subcategorized, nice. Let's go down into, okay, we also got layered plating. That's not categorized. Layered plating is, yeah. Going to shield. We got some subcategories in here as well, I believe. Yeah. Okay. More organization in the market window is always appreciated. The Quaif Zero. One thing I noticed, the Quaif Zero has been added to the booster implants category, the subcategory booster, Quaif Zero. So if you're thirsty and you want to get some Quaif Zero to jolt yourself up, here you go. You will now be able to list it on the market. No longer will it be limited to the contract window. There you go. Quaif Zero. The next one is the T3 subsystem. Tech 3 cruiser subsystems have been given their own fancy new race icons and reorganized. So here we go. Let's go into the T3 cruiser subsystems. Here we are. Subsystems. Let's open it up. Here we are. We got a Mar icon, Caldari icon, Galente icon, and Minmatar icon. That is fantastic. I like the look of that. Okay. So let me open it up. Very easily organized, great. Very quickly you can sift through here. Let's open these all up. Look at that. Now that is functional. Very intuitive, very nice. Good job. I love that. Okay. Well, that is it for all the market icon item changes I wanted to cover in this video. Now, for those of you who saw something that wasn't covered that you know is coming out, don't worry about it. I purposely looked it over and I know about it, but I didn't want to cover it all because there's just so much time to go over all these things. If you want to look at every single bit of detail, please visit the link below. It'll be a link directly to the December 4th patch notes for Retribution launch. Okay? Thank you so much for watching this edition of Our Eve. I'll see you next time.